Hello everyone, welcome back to Mazury Farm. I'm at N82, I'm joining Squirrely. Hello Squirrely.
Hello.
And it's just the two of us today. Just the two of us. Alright, oh, enough of that. You need to get going right there and get clearing that out so I can start harvesting and stop singing. That's what that was, kind of singing. Some kind of singing. Alright, so we've got a second harvester. And this will probably be our last harvest. Wouldn't you think? And you've been scouting out maps?
Yeah.
And I want to tell folks what the one we're probably going to go with.
The American Outback one.
American Outback.
The updated one.
So we're off to the US. Where's that one? Where in the US is it? Do you know? The Outback.
I'm not sure.
We looked at the Montana one. Welker's Family Farm, I think, or something like that. Oh my gosh. Can I derp this up any further? Let's just go over here and derp it up a little further. Alright, so let's... I swear, I'm gonna harvest today. I mean it. I'm gonna do it.
I'm clearing a big enough spot for it.
Well, I know, I'm just inept. I'm used to driving a loader now, for a loader or a beat up old truck on Gold Rush. I made it through almost 2 minutes that time. For saying the two words, Gold Rush. So we've been hearing more stuff about Farm Sim 19. That's pretty exciting. I can't wait. You pre-ordered it already, did you?
Yeah.
I have not yet. There we go. I'll give you a hand with this canola first. So these are our new fields here. They haven't been plowed yet, so the yield will be a bit lower on them. Oh well. Oh well. I assume you're not on GPS?
No.
Alrighty, well that's me
Just
neither.
Freehanding it.
Alright, so harvest the canola and then we'll head over to the next field. Nom, 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 canola. I don't know, it's summer and everybody's away. It's just the two of us. Can't believe it. I think Fad might have fallen down a well. I haven't heard from him in like a couple weeks. It's just me not paying attention, probably. He's sending me email and I keep clicking, nah, that's just junk. I wouldn't do that. Okay, so I'll loop around these trees if you want to do a headline there.
Alright. Not too much on this side that needs to be done.
Yeah. Yeah, so what can you tell us about the Outback map?
Well, got some good sized fields on it. Got your basic animals. Got 2 trains that go through there.
One of the maps we played on, you had to actually use the train for one of the sell points. Is that the case on this map?
You can use it, but it's not necessary.
Oh, okay. Darn. Well, darn. We want to be forced. No, we don't. That's good. Well, if we got the option, then we'll probably give it a go. And this will be our last, well, it'll be the end of Farm Sim 17 for us, won't it? When we do this last map. So the release date for Farm Sim 19 has been released. They've released the release date, and it's November 20th is how it's sounding right now. That's a little later. It's been around Halloween up until now. The other versions.
Now hopefully the extra time will add to the less bugs.
I cannot believe how much they're saying they've changed. And yet you still have people like, oh, it's still the same engine, it's not an upgrade. Like, it's the same argument I heard in 17. Oh well. Oh well. Some people you just can't make happy no matter what. That's just the way of the world, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll head down and follow you up there.
Complain about.
Yeah, there's certainly worse things in the world to complain about than a computer game not doing everything that you feel that they should do. Despite the fact that they're looking at their bottom line, they're looking at how many people they have working for them, and all the other many factors that come into play on what their decisions on what to do. I don't know. I would think a lot of people are just going to be happy because it'll have, you know, vanilla John Deere stuff. You won't have to wait for mods, so you can jump right into Deere's. Would multiple John Deere tractors or combines be called Deeres, or just Deere? I think it would be Deeres, wouldn't it? Because it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the name isn't actually Deere without an E. No.
So would that be a herd then?
It's a whole herd. Yep. A herd of tractors, a herd of deers, herd of deers. Oh my gosh! Don't make me come over there, Squirrely. Broke my brain. Yeah, so we'll get this field done. It's like, oh, that's a nice big field there. It looks like, yeah, maybe that's 2 fields. There's a road going through there somewhere. Oh, you sent me a neat link for a mod, the spectator mod. So we'll be able to, we'll put that on the next season. So then I'll be able to switch my view and watch what you're doing, as if I'm a passenger, or not a passenger, but like a, I don't know, drone, I guess. So we could, I can go around, zip around, and recording you guys as we're recording. So that'd be kind of neat. And then I don't have to do any work. I can just watch everybody else work and record it.
Yep.
I'm okay with that. I'll just hire a worker
Be the
to do my job.
supervisor, right?
Yeah, that's right. I can go around, tell everybody what they're doing wrong. Nah, I wouldn't be like that. I'd be telling you what a great job you're doing, but you could try doing it this way.
Yeah, be the backseat driver.
Mm-hmm. Now, do I strike you as the sort of person? Okay, yeah, never mind. Speaking of driving,
I think Pad's not here to comment on that one.
Yeah, yeah. 'Cause he'd tell it.
Yeah.
I've been playing a lot of ATS. I know you have too, American Truck Sim. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Fun stuff. Did you get your Big Sur finished?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. You got the 15 loads then.
15, yeah.
Oh, you had lots of time. They
Yeah, they extended it by a few days.
Yeah. Went to the 15th, I think, so that was pretty near a week ago. Unfortunately, I'm using a modded truck, a Freightliner FLB. It's a an old cab over, and it doesn't have those paint jobs available. So, now I gotta go back to a vanilla truck. That's okay. Actually, I've been driving an outside view quite a bit, just messing with it, and I was like, well, I'll just try outside view, and then you could look at the because I got New Mexico and I wanted to be able to see the scenery and stuff. So I've been driving an outside view. So maybe I could switch back to one of those other trucks then. Bought another dozen trucks. I think I got 55 or 60 now. I can't remember which.
Oh.
Yeah. Money is just rolling in. Don't know what to spend it on. More garages, more trucks. And then what? Yay, good timing. These are nice little harvesters.
Yeah.
Pretty happy with them. Modded ones.
Got good capacity on them.
Mm-hmm. The cutters look pretty good too, the headers. The headers. I especially like the fact you can fold the headers. That is so awesome. I wish they'd do more of that.
And you can change the reel.
Mm-hmm.
Where it sits. The height on it.
Move it around, yep. Nom 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 nom. Go ahead.
I'll just click this side.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to alarm you, but your pipe's so... Okay, there you go.
Hey, at least there's nothing coming out. I've seen that before.
Mm-hmm.
The farmer driving down the field harvesting and it's coming out the pipe.
Oh, that would be awful. Especially you didn't notice until you're coming back up the next row and it's just a row in amongst the grain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oops. Oh well. What can you do? You can cry about it, but that's not going to change things. There's no crying in farming. I don't know. Some people get pretty attached to their livestock. One of my neighbors, he raises cattle. Loves his cows. Goes on and on about them. Just how smart they are. Yes, so. Don't have enough experience with cows, but I'm sure any of you folks out there who deal with cattle probably have good things to say about them. Where am I going? Oh, I'll bring the truck down here.
Well, there's another canola field over there.
Is there? Where's that at?
Yeah. It is 17.
Okay, that's to the north. Canola Dragons to the north. Well, you know what? We're just gonna have to drive across the grass. That's okay. Flatten a bit of grass.
Pretty sure.
Right over this way.
Should be ready.
Oh yeah, I didn't actually check to see if it's ready. It looks it. Guess
Yeah.
we'll see in a moment. So the grass here, wow, we have so much to mow. When you get it all set up. Oh, okay, it changed its mind as soon as I hit it with the header.
Not ready yet, eh?
Well, okay then. So this is 57, 64. Well, make up your mind. Are you ready or you're not? So this is what happens when you speed up the game on multiplayer. This is what happens sometimes. Yeah, so it's not ready.
Alright,
But it should be. Let's have a look at the map.
I'll bring the truck down so you can dump into it and then start on that wheat field.
See, it shows ready on the map. You know what? We may not have any other fields ready. We may have to pause and speed time up so we can harvest.
I can. Here, dump into the
Just hold up
the
a
truck
second.
here.
I just want to see what's going to happen on this one. It's gonna. Yeah, see? Oh, what a ripoff. Alright, I'll unload here. Do we have any other fields that aren't... We don't actually know what's ready now because you can't believe the map.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope
you can
that's...
try the
Probe's gone over 19. Try what?
next field.
Yeah, 12. The 12 and 10 are probably ready. Alright, I'll do that then. Darn it. Farm sim, you mock us. See, that's the kind of desynchronization that happens in multiplayer. It's maddening. Maddening. Got firm madness. Oh my gosh, look at this thing going. Oh my. So I'm harvesting along, and as I go, it's updating the field next to me, and it's going backwards. Shenanigans.
You making straw or chopping it?
Just chopping it.
Alright.
Yep, once we finish today, that'll be the end of this one. We'll move on to the next one. So we got a whole week to get it up and running, so I'll probably get it on the server about Friday night. Awful. I say, I'm digging for gold. That's not true. Boy, that sure is grindy. That makes Farm Sim look diverse. Well, it is diverse, but that one is super grindy. But as soon as I saw that game, I knew I'd like it, despite what the critics say of it. So you can't always believe what the critics say on on Steam when you're looking at them. Just because everybody says the game is awful doesn't necessarily mean that you're gonna hate it too. Same with movies. I remember when I was gonna watch The Matrix, and all the critics, they just hated it. They said Keanu Reeves is the worst ever, and blah blah blah. I went and watched the movie. It was my favorite movie is now The Matrix. Like, okay. I guess that just goes to show you some of us just don't have any taste. Or just don't have good taste. No, I'm kidding. Just different. We're all different. So there, haha, we like what we like, despite what everybody else says.
Well, that's the thing is, if you're not into that type of movie, then you're not going to enjoy it.
Yep, one of those mind-messing movies. 3M. Mind-messing movie. I've seen some, games like that, movies like that, people like that. That person's awful, don't talk to them. And you do, and it's like, I don't know what they're talking about. They say you're awful. What do you mean? No, you don't actually say that. But anyway, gossip's evil. Evil. What the heck am I talking about now? Want to jump in there, Squirrely? Change the subject or something.
Yeah, where are you? I got the truck here.
Alright, a little over half full, 60%. Something like that. There you go, sir. Yeah, that mod to let you kind of not supervise, but oversee other. No, not oversee.
Spectate?
Yes, spectate. Thank you. Oh, that's pretty neat. I'll have to give that a go on the next map. So, the next one will be like big equipment. Yeah. There won't be any old-fashioned small stuff. We're going straight for the big stuff right away. So I'll have to have a look around for some mods for that. It's a lot of work actually to get a whole series going. I mean, just even the little things like setting up for recording, just setting up splash screens and setting up your descriptions and all that stuff. It all takes a bit to switch gears. Okay, you're just waiting for me to go.
Yeah. I have to see about putting that slaughterhouse mod pack in there, too. Give that a try.
Yep. Kill some pigs. I mean, harvest some pigs. Reminds me of that movie Contagion. Ever see that one? Matt Damon's in it. and Gwyneth Paltrow is briefly in it until she dies. Who else is in it? A bunch of people I can't think of off the top of my head. That's a pretty good movie. I liked it. So in that
I'm
one,
not sure if I've seen that.
Basically it's a pandemic, just how it affects the world, and yeah, it's pretty nasty. So they find it was, well, I don't know. I don't really want to spoil it. Spoiler alert: if you're gonna watch Contagion, don't listen to me for the next 2-3 seconds. Anyway, so a bat is eating some fruit and drops the fruit into the pen below. This is in, I think in Asia is where it happens. And
Oh, right. Yeah.
so the pig eats the fig or whatever it was, and it is contaminated, and then the pig dies and or is sick, and they ship it off to market. So the chef is cleaning out, you know, like putting something, cleans out the pig's mouth and stuff. And anyway, it gets the bacteria or whatever it is on his, not bacteria, it'd be a virus, on his hands. And then he goes out, he just wipes his hands on his apron, he doesn't wash them. He goes out and he's shaking hands with, you know, people at the restaurant. And one of the people is Gwyneth Paltrow. So she gets infected and then carries it back to the States, and it just spreads and spreads and spreads. So that's the plot. I won't say any more just in case somebody does want to watch it, but it's pretty interesting. It's funny that if you're not prepared for something like that, it would totally blindside you. I got a whole bunch of masks and stuff, and I live on an island, so I'm ready for it. Hope it doesn't happen though.
Just avoid people. Probably.
Yeah, yeah. Well, easier said than done. Yeah, let's hope we don't have to deal with something like that. Ebola has been in the news recently, so that's a nasty one. If you never heard of Ebola, it's basically it's a virus that gets in you and eats you alive. Just targets really your organs first and just eats them, converts them to mush, and is extremely excruciating. And oh, that one's an awful one. There's other ones like that. They're called what's the name for it? I lost it. Not a flesh-eating disease. What is it called? There is a name for it. I just can't think what it is. Hemorrhagic fever. And hemorrhaging is when you're bleeding. And this is not probably the greatest topic to be talking about, is it? I'm sorry, Mr. Negativity. But it's something we should be aware of anyway. Everybody should be, so you know when it comes down, and or not when, if it comes down and people are saying, well, or the government is saying, you know, there's something contagious and you gotta take action and to safeguard yourself and your family, you gotta listen and do what they tell you. Because they've planned, and if you haven't, well, that's your best chance for weathering it. So basically, depending on what it is, there may or may not be a vaccine for it, so you could be looking at just quarantine and waiting for it to pass. And unfortunately, something like this, if there's anything at all fortunate about some of those tropical diseases, is that they kill the host so fast that it's kind of hard for it to spread. Airborne would be awful. Okay, anyway. Moving on. What else we got to talk about? Hangnails. I don't know. Something a little more. Even that's a little more upbeat, isn't it? Where'd that truck go? Is that up here?
Yep.
Squirrely, why'd you bring that up? Not the truck. I meant the topic.
Just something to do.
Yeah. Now we go to the video. No, it was me that brought it up. What's your favorite movie? Contagion. Oh, be quiet. Or the one with Dustin Hoffman in it. What was that one called? Virus or something? I can't remember. So what was your favorite movie? You
I
still
really
trying to
don't
figure
have
it
a
out?
favorite. Yeah.
What makes the top 10 then?
Oh, I watched Assassin's Creed last night. That was a good one.
I don't know what that one is.
It's based on the video game.
Oh, okay. That's why I recognize the name then. Dinosaur. How about animated? Do you watch any animated movies? Like Titan AE, had you ever seen that one? That was a good one.
No, I haven't seen Big Hero 6, Incredibles.
Oh, Incredibles was good. I like that one.
Yeah. Pixar ones.
Despicable Me, did you see those ones?
Oh yeah.
Great. Now I'm gonna be singing that song in my head all evening. Despicable Me. Yeah, well. Oh, I play Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, and one of the zombies is called an imp, and it's very similar to a minion. It's pretty entertaining. Where are you headed next? You're probably unloading that, are you? I'm gonna go clockwise around this field then.
Alright.
Make this land a bit longer. Alright, so we'll do a little bit more on this field, and then we'll have to call it a season. So next season, probably going to be American OPAC, the map. Definitely we're gonna be doing a US style map, whether it's that one or something else. You know, if we find that there's a problem on the server with it or something, we may have to go to a different map. But it's gonna be a US map with big fields and big equipment, and that will wrap up our Farm Sim 17 careers, because then we'll be over to 19 in November. Oh, I can't wait. How exciting. Then we can ride around on horses and not do any work. Oh, what are we gonna do? Mods. There won't be a spectator mod. We'll just get used to it, and then I'll have to actually do work. Well, that's not good.
Well, hopefully with the new and the mod conversion will be easier.
I hope there's sugar cane in that one in 19, because I didn't get the is it platinum? I can't remember what it was. That is it.
There is modded harvesters in that, so you can still do it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really want to. I was gonna say I don't really want to rip off Giants, but it isn't. But it kind of is. I don't know. They're the ones wanting more money, so at the same time. I don't know, their DLC, they seem to really put a lot of effort into it, so it's worth money. Whether or not it's worth full price is another story. I'm just cheap. Frugal, right?
Frugal.
Yeah. So you get to play electrician today.
Yep.
You got a lot of that to do.
Well, I've gotten 6 in, so I gotta put another 12 in though.
You're putting in junction boxes or outlets, or what is it?
Outlets.
Outlets, yeah. Whee! So in my crawl space, I put, you know, those octagonal boxes, the junction boxes.
Oh yeah.
I put those under each under each room. So for instance, say a room has four outlets in it, and they all connect to one junction box, so that I can change circuits around and all that, and I just run the circuits to that box. So then if I want to add another outlet or anything like that, I just gotta, you know, make a hole in the gyprock and put it in a box, drop the wire down in the crawl space, and then wire it up to a junction box. So it's pretty easy to add more. And if you wanted to remove an outlet, you could too. Looking ahead to renovations, because I've done so many of those in my life that I'm like, well, how can I make this easier? Because you know, well, even since building a house, I've done renovations, so it's worth it.
Yeah. It's nice when you can do things yourself, because that way you can put everything where you want it to be.
Mm-hmm. Spend the time to do it the way you want it done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because once I get this wired, then I have to run all my network cables and
don't run them
run
long.
those.
If they get across the power, make sure you try and do it at 90 degrees. I got my Cat 5 wiring certification. Cat 5, Cat 6. So that's the big thing is don't run your network cables along your power cables, because yeah, that doesn't work so well in the electrical field. Scrambles it. Alright, well, I think we're just about ready to wrap things up for this for this map, for this season, for this continent, because we're going to America next. So everybody brace yourselves, we are gonna be heading off. So Squirrely, if you wanna take us out here.
Have a good one.
Alright, and we will see you next time. Bye for now.